A case from 1992 has come back to add more fuel to the fire over Ram Mandir politics. The BJP and Congress are at each other's throats over the arrest of a man named Srikant Poojari in a case of rioting in Hubballi in 1992. Now, this case dates back to the tumultuous days of the post-Babri riots, one of which was in Hubballi. As per the FIR accessed by Times Now, Srikant Poojari was listed as an accused number 3 out of the 11 people named. After 21 years now, Poojari has been arrested after 31 years arrested after allegedly being absconding for decades. Now the BJP claims that Srikant is a Karsevak and has also been invited for the 22nd of January consecration ceremony. They say the Congress government has arrested him to intimidate Ram bhakts. The police as well as the Karnataka Sarkar, however, have denied this charge. First, listen in to the police commissioner of Hubballi, who says that on the court's order, the police are trying to dispose of long pending cases.
This is a regular police procedure what we do. ಯಾವಾಗ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಉಳಿದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಕೋರ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಲಕಾಲಕ್ಕೆ ಸತತವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ 37 ಕೇಸಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಕೇಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಸೈಬರ್ ಕ್ರೈಮ್ ಇದೆ, ನಾರ್ಕೋಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಮರ್ಡರ್ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಚೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ ಅದರ್ ಕೇಸ್. ಆರೋಪಿ ಪತ್ತೆ ಹಚ್ಚೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಆರೋಪಿ ಸಿಗ್ತಾರೆ ಆಗಾಗ ಇದು ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅ ರೊಟೀನ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಆ ಥರ ನಮ್ದು ಏನು ಮೋಟಿವೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ರೊಟೀನ್ ಎಕ್ಸರ್ಸೈಸ್. ತಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, 40-year-old case also we have detected. This is just one case.
And while the police have called it routine, the BJP is lashed out at the Congress, saying that the Congress is trying to intimidate Ram bhakts. In fact, BJP MLA Mahesh Tengikai even met the family of Srikant and consoled them yesterday after his arrest. Listen in to their attacks.
We are not against state government taking action against people who have done wrong. But in this case, 31-year-old case has been reopened by the state government. The timing of the state government clearly shows, not only timing, the action of this Congress government clearly shows the present government headed by the Chief Minister Siddaramaiah is clearly anti-Hindu. Bharatiya Janata Party strongly condemns the attitude of the present Congress government, and in fact tomorrow we have called a statewide protest against the attitude of the Congress government.
The Congress government, however, including the Chief Minister, have defended the police action, saying that it's a routine hunting down of criminals that takes place. Listen in.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆನೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರವರು ಜುರಿಸ್ಡಿಕ್ಷನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ SP-ಗಳು, ಕಮಿಷನರ್ಗಳು ಅವರವರು ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾವು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಬಣ್ಣ ಮಾಡೋದು ಸರಿ ಕಾಣಿಸಲ್ಲ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಸಾರಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ ನಮ್ಮ BJP ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರಿಗೆ.
ನಿನ್ನೆ ಕೂಡ ಕಮಿಷನರ್ ಜೊತೆ ನಾನು ಮಾತನಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಕೇಸ್ನ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಏನು ಅಂತ
ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್. ಈಗ ಆಗಿದಪ್ಪ, ಹಿಂದೆ ಘಟನೆ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, ಅದನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ತೆಗ್ದಾಕ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಅವನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಈ ಕಡೆ ಆದರೂ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಆದರೂ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಖುಲಾಸೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದೊಂದೇ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಒಪ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಖಂಡಿತ ಒಪ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಅದನ್ನೊಂದೇ ಅದನ್ನು ಐಸೋಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಈ ಅಯೋಧ್ಯ ಇದು ಉದ್ಘಾಟನಾ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ನಾನು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಪ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಆ ರೀತಿ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ.
ಈ ಕೇಸ್ ವಿಚಾರ ಕಮಿಷನರ್ ತಮ್ಮ ಗಮನಕ್ಕೆ ತಂದು ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರ ಲೆವೆಲ್
ಪಾಡಿಗೆ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ನಮ್ಗೇನು ಗಮನಕ್ಕೆ ತರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರ ಪಾಡಿಗೆ ಅವರು ಆನ್ ದಿ ಡೈಲಿ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಟರ್ಫಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಲಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಗತ್ಯ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕಾನೂನು ಪುಸ್ತಕ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ವ ಕೈಗೆ.
All right, let's take this across to our guest joining us live. Charu Pragya, BJP spokesperson, is with us. With us also is Ratan Sharda, author. Lokesh Jindal is a political analyst joining us. And Professor Atikur Rahman, political analyst, also with us on the broadcast. Charu Pragya, you heard the Chief Minister there and the Home Minister. They say this is just a routine procedure which is unnecessarily being politicized by the BJP. Your response to that comment coming in from the Congress?
That comment from the Congress is highly immature, Madhav, because all of India is intelligent enough to understand it cannot be routine procedure. Not after 31 long years. Not after a Karsevak is singled out and arrested. Especially just a couple of days before we are going to inaugurate the Ram Mandir. We see the frustration in the opposition. This government is achieving what 550 years of struggle could not achieve. We are going to be doing the Pran Pratishthan of Bhagwan Shri Ram, and it's only a few days away. We are doing a countdown to it. Everybody's been invited. But we see all this negativity surrounding not just Bhagwanji, but the inauguration of the temple itself. It's political frustration and they're lashing out like this. See, Congress Sarkar in Karnataka has always been decidedly anti-Hindu. Why else would they offer a 4% reservation to Muslims only? Why else would they offer a loan to Muslims only to buy vehicles? Why else would they say that they increase the amount they spend on minorities by way of schemes but not increase it for any other community? This is their standard practice of appeasement politics. But India is far wiser, Karnataka is far wiser, and we can see them for what they are. They are anti-Hindu, they are anti-Bhagwanji, but whatever they want, whatever they can do, they can continue doing so, because the inauguration of the temple is going to be grand, it's going to be beautiful, and the whole world will participate in the celebrations.
Okay, let me get a quick response now from Lokesh. Lokesh, this is nothing but appeasement politics and the kind of reactions that we've been seeing in the run-up to Ram temple consecration. This is just in the run-up to that and in line with that this particular action has been done, as Charu Pragya alleges, by some kind of a malicious act by the state government. Your response, Lokesh?
Yes, good evening, Madhav. It is absolutely baseless. On 11th of September 2023, the Karnataka Police Department, it has initiated a move so as to expedite, investigate and dispose of 130,000 long pending cases in the upcoming 3 to 4 months. And for following this drive, this particular case was also, initiated, the investigation was initiated and the action was taken. I don't understand, why does BJP want Karsevaks to be above law? I don't understand what form of an argument is this. If that individual was involved in violence in Hubballi on 5th of December 1992, he was charge sheeted and police is doing its work. Why are they hindering in the due process of law? It's a criminal act. If you are hindering into the police actions and police duties, you are also bringing in a lot of legal sanction and you have to face the law. So I would appeal that resist from all such forms of ignorant allegations and look into on what basis have the police department undertaken this action.
Okay, Charu Pragya, I'll just add to that. In fact, today when we spoke to the police, they say that it's not just this isolated case, but there are about 37 other cases, which, as the courts have said, are long pending cases. And as per the court orders, they've tried to trace the accused. So it's not one single case. Charu Pragya, once again, one by one, please. One by one. Charu Pragya.
Let me show a clear mirror to the Congress spokesperson. Have you arrested anybody who was involved in the 84 massacre of the Sikhs? Have you bothered? Have you bothered to look at what happened in Punjab? Have you bothered to actually open cases of genuine criminals in Karnataka? No, 1 minute. No, but you know, I'm not trying to say two wrongs are making a right here. All I'm trying to say is that this is a witch hunt. This is a pure and clear case of a witch hunt and nothing else. Because tell me, what part of this makes sense to you, Mother, especially after the Supreme Court? The Supreme Court taking a call on the demolition of the Babri Masjid.
Okay, let me bring in Atikur Rahman on that. Atikur Rahman, after the Supreme Court has ordered, it's on the basis of the Supreme Court order that the temple construction is going on and this political positioning is happening meanwhile. So there are those who are questioning, why does this posturing have to take place even after the apex court of the country has given its word, which should be the final word in law?
Madhav, two important points are over here. that firstly the Supreme Court pointed out that the demolition was a criminal act. So at least BJP should now accept that one person is getting convicted or getting in tune with justice. Secondly, Madhav, the important factor here is, so far we were saying that the BJP as a responsible political party and a ruling party should de-align itself from the Ram Mandir thing. They've achieved their target of establishing a Ram temple. So far they are not de-aligning. The tug of war between parties will go on and the people of India will suffer. You as a responsible party, if you believe in constitution, you should, Charu, de-align yourself.
Being a
Don't involve
responsible
yourself
party, we
with
are
this.
going to make sure that we practice our
Because
faith.
you, for
And
God's
nobody in
sake,
this country
is
can
the
tell us
best
what to
example
do, how
of
to
Muh
pray,
mein
and
Ram
when to
and
pray to.
Bagal mein churi.
You don't tell us
You
where
are
we
the
align
followers
ourselves
of
and where
Ravana.
we
Atikur Rahman,
ourselves. I'm very
one second,
sorry.
one second, one
Charu,
second.
the
Atikur Rahman, I think we're taking the debate totally out of the context in which we're debating it. We're debating what's happened in Karnataka, and I don't know where you're going on to. Every citizen, every political party has a right to decide which issues they want to support or not. And this has been a traditional issue of the BJP. Let me bring in Mr. Ratan Sharda now. Mr. Ratan Sharda, how do you respond to what Atikur Rahman is even saying? And coming back to the larger questions of this Karnataka Karsevak, who the Congress government there says is just a routine procedure that's being followed.
Well, Madhav, it is a routine procedure by the court. Then I think the state government is politically immature and juvenile. Now, coming to this stupid argument, let me ask, when the Sharad Pawar invented the Hindu bomb in 1993 to balance the Muslim violence, has anybody taken action against him? It's a pure untruth. It is purely false case. Anything was taken against him? No. Hundreds were killed in Saryu, thrown into Saryu during 1990 Karsevak. Was Mulayam Singh put into prison? Were the cases taken to task? No, sir. Neither Samajwadi Party nor Congress. 2002, their partner Lalu inspired a report which said in the train burning of Godhra, it was pilgrims who burned themselves. And there is no shame for them to reopen the case against Lalu for making this case. And were the cases against Muslim rioters of 1992 reopened? That's another question that should be asked. Malliana, Nelli, Jabalpur riots, did Congress take any case against them? In Supreme Court, Kashmiri Hindus case was thrown out saying it's time barred for 30 years. So is it not time barred? Opposition had lawyers who sought pardon for terrorists. We had a party like Congress which kept quiet and bribed terrorists, and separatist JK should be pulled to the courts. And Hubballi police has put 300 cases. I have read the report, 300 cases, of which many people have died. Many are, more than 70 years. Some have moved out. So this is an invention of really a strange law they're talking about. So is it closing of case? Then why are detaining people? So all these cases show that this is pure political vendetta.
Right.
Because it shows the anti-Hindu face of Congress and all the opposition parties. I gave all the examples of Lalu, Mulayam Singh, Congress.
All right, I have to come in now because there's some breaking news coming in. There's a big breaking news update coming there. I'd like to thank all our guests for joining us. In fact, all right, we're going to slip into a quick break now. But Ratan Sharda, Charu Pragya, as well as Lokesh Jindal and Mr. Atikur Rahman, I'd like to thank all of you for joining us. Slipping into a very quick break.